kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Ross. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver, still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. Quick step and go. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass and incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Getting the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. The defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll run it again. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Let's go! Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll try to pound their way in. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line.
And the offense will take over 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. They'll finally drag him down but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Caught behind the line. It's Rudolph. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Toss sweep to the right. Plows through the defense. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Good timing on the quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout by the defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Now on 1st and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Quarterback may change this route. They're trying to slam it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks into the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option. The give. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down.
Timeout by the defense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. They get to the line quickly. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. First and 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Oh, it's a reverse. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Gleason. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Oh, it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in. This after the fumble recovery.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's on target and complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The give on the inside. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started.
29 Philly, 2-0.
Dropping back, it's Gleason. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
First and 10.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rudolph. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Thomas.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. The play fake. He's looking deep. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He might want another play. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Quickly complete. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
He's brought down at the 35. Third down coming up.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical third down here in the fourth quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Second down coming up.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's Gleason. Catch in the middle, it's Rudolph. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Spreads the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 10 over Kentucky. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
By the defense.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They'll go back to work on offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout by the offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Christian. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll run the toss. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight.